What's going on, everyone? How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fantastic. And in today's video, we're taking a look at Vinnie from the Biker Mice from Mars toy line by the Nacelle company. Let's get into it. Oh, right. The mail's here. Yo, he's gone. Let's party.
Yo, Mikey, you want some pizza? Radical dude. Hey, Kakarot.
What's up, Vegeta?
Today's the day I will finally defeat you. Hey! Everyone, back to your places. He's coming.
DudeRetro toy reviews. Alright, and here is the packaging for Vinnie from Biker Mice from Mars from Nacelle. Now this packaging is pretty cool. I love how it has the cartoon images of the characters on the back. There's also a little bio right here on the bottom of the packaging, so you can pause the video if you want to read that. And as we turn the package around, you got that side right there. Here is the front again. And with the front right here, it is pretty cool because you see the big open window right here. So you see all of the accessories that he comes with and also the figure itself. And I love how it has like the logo up here. Looks really, really nice. So with the packaging out of the way, let's go ahead and open this up and let's check this figure out. All right, and here is Vinnie out of the packaging. And this figure looks great out of the packaging. Like, it looks awesome. Love the sculpting on this. Get a closer look at this. Let me straighten it up. And you see my issue that I have with this. I have a huge problem with this figure. I just wanted it to be positive at first and say some positive stuff about this figure, about the sculpt. I touch the arm and the arm falls off. Yeah, this figure fucking sucks. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I am pissed off with this figure. It looks great. All right, let's slow down a little bit. Let's go over the sculpting. You can take a look at this. The sculpting looks great. Looks like an excellent figure. I'm not a fan of these joints right here. The look of the joint, I feel like it just looks cheap. It feels good in hand, and it has a good range of motion and like the articulation. And I'll definitely show that as I'm doing the articulation. But just looking at it, it looks cheap. I don't like that ball joint right there. But overall, it looks good. It looks like he's from the cartoon. It looks really cool. Now we're going to get into the articulation. The head right here looks up a little bit. The head comes off really easy. Kind of annoying, but that's as down as it goes. Goes off to the side, tilts a little bit, spins all the way around. This right here, this little scarf does come off, so if you want to pop the head off, that comes off. Super easy to take that and remove it if you want, but put that back on. Now the arm right here, this one I have no problem with. This arm right here I have a big problem with. So the arm goes up about that much. There is a bicep swivel, and this arm not coming off. When I first opened this figure out of the packaging and I twisted the bicep, look what's happening. You can see as I'm twisting the bicep, it just comes right off. Right off. I try to put that in there as much as I can get it, but if I go to twist it, it just comes right out. Super annoying. And here's another thing. Look at that cut right there. Look at that joint. You can get a closer look at that. Like, look, there's something seems wrong. Because when you look on that side, that's fine. That joint right there looks fine. You look at it over here, looks terrible. I really do not like the look of that joint. There's something wrong with this arm completely. These are not the only problems I have with this figure. I've got some other issues, and we're gonna go through those as I get into the accessories. But right now, let's just go ahead and continue with the rest of the articulation. So far, this figure is beyond frustrating. The hand right here spins around, goes in and out just like so. There's a double elbow joint. The chest goes back a good amount. Crunches forward a decent amount too. That's actually pretty good. Swivels side to side. The leg here Goes up. There is a thigh cut. Double knee joint. There is a boot cut. There is really nice ankle pivot, but it goes up and it goes down a lot too. So that's really good. Then right here, the tail. I really wish the tail had like a, what do you want to call it? It's like the same joint as right here in the hands. I really wish it had something like that because this is just like a little ball peg pretty much. And I just wish that it was on like the same joint that's in the wrist because you can only get the tail up that much. You can spin it around all the way, but as far as like articulation, that's about as high as you're going to get that tail up. And I just wish it had like a, I don't know what you call this style joint that's on the hands. This style joint right here. I really wish this is how the tail was because you just can't get too much articulation out of that tail going up. But yeah, so that is all of the articulation with this. So let's go ahead and get into the accessories. So first up, you get two head sculpts. You get this one right here where he's wearing like a helmet, which you can use for the motorcycle that a Nacelle is working on. So if you have that motorcycle on pre-order, or if you want to pre-order that motorcycle, I'm going to have a link to that down in the description below. So if you want to check that out, so you can have Vinnie ride his bike, and the arm just fell off again. And there he is wearing that motorcycle helmet. So that's really cool. Looks great. And here is the other head sculpt that he comes with, where he is smiling, has kind of like a psychotic look to him, but he's like smiling more like a happy look. So we got that. Let's put this back. You get two alternate hands. You get this set of hands right here where they're kind of like widespread just a little bit, but it allows him to hold on to other accessories. Like you got right here, hot dog that he can hold. So he can hold onto that hot dog just like that. Get a closer look at just that hot dog alone. There you go. And he also comes with two sets of fists. And my other complaint that I have with this figure is removing the hands. Ah, there we go. You have to be really careful. Go on. Jeez. No. I think that's in there. So you just have to be really careful because when I first, whatever, screw it. See, taking that hand off, the whole joint just came out. Now, to try to grab a hold of just this, just to get the hand out, is really annoying. Really annoying. So what I do is I took some tweezers here. These are ones that I use for building my model kits. So I just take those, put it under that ball joint, and just lift up so I can get it out. I should not have to do this. Toy companies, stop making crappy products. God. Pop that back in. And let's put this on here. Are you kidding me? Finally got it on there. It was super difficult, but finally got that hand on. Oh my god, that was so annoying. It should not be that difficult. So finally got the hand on, put the arm back on. And there we go. That's him with his alternate hands. He comes with this little blaster gun here. Guessing goes here. Yep. So he can hold on to that blaster. It also comes with this weird crowbar. Not entirely sure why he comes with this. I don't have too many memories of watching the cartoon. Just because it's been forever since I've watched it. But he can hold the crowbar kind of like a gun, I guess. So that's pretty cool. And then he also has this thing right here. Let's put that on there. So he holds that just like that. And there you go. He can hold on to this little kind of wrench clamp type thing. Not entirely sure, but yeah, that's cool. You can do that. So you can clamp onto stuff. The last weapon that he comes with. So that's all of the accessories. So let's go ahead and get into the size comparison now. Alright, and here we are at the size comparison. And as we bring out that measuring tape, looks like Vinnie is standing right at like 6.5 inches tall to the top of the head. If you go to the top of the ears or the antennas, he's around like 6 3/4. So first up, there he is next to the Super 7 Ultimates Leonardo. So you can see how he stands next to the Super 7 Ninja Turtles, which I think is a good comparison because Biker Mice from Mars really reminds me of the good old days from the 90s of Ninja Turtles, SWAT Cats, and those like anthropomorphic cartoon characters. And I think these two really belong on a shelf together. And going along with Super 7 Ultimates, here is the Ultimates Bebop. Let's take Leo out. Here's another classic character from the 90s. Here is the X-Men 97 Wolverine from Marvel Legends. Let's take Bebop out. And here's another classic cartoon character. So here is He-Man from the Masters of the Universe Masterverse line. Take him out. And last, just because I really love Sorzork Warriors, here is the Brachion from Sorzork Warriors from Boss Fight Studios. So that's my review of Vinnie from the Biker Mice from Mars toy line by Nacelle Company. I was really hoping this figure would be good because even though I don't have too many memories of Biker Mice from Mars, just because it's been so long since I've seen the cartoon, but I do remember loving it when I was a kid, and I love the designs of the characters. I think they look really cool. And so getting highly articulated, greatly sculpted figures of Biker Mice from Mars, I was super excited for this line. This is the first figure from that line that I've got. I still have Throttle on pre-order, and for some reason he hasn't shipped yet, even though I ordered both of these from the same website. I got them from Entertainment Earth. Throttle hasn't shipped yet. After this review, I'm not sure if I want him. I feel like I need to get him just to make sure, like, if this is just my figure or if this is the toy line in general. This may just be me. Like, I may have just gotten a messed up figure. So I really need to like check out just to see if any of the others are the same as this one. But as of right now, I'm not gonna lie to you, I hate this figure. I hate it. I think, in my opinion, if I were to start a list now, this would be the #1 worst toy of the year for me. Well, with the arm falling off like it is so easily, the weird elbow joint, how it just doesn't look right on that same arm. I hate the hand joints. I do not like that when you try to swap out the hands, the whole ball joint just comes out of the hand, and it's a pain to try and separate that ball joint from the hand itself. With those big cons, like those are big ones, in my opinion, especially a figure falling apart as I'm just articulating it, definitely shouldn't happen. Really should not happen at all. So I am not happy with this. So please just use this review and just make up your own decision of whether or not you want to take the gamble or the risk getting these figures. It may just be my figure. It might just be mine. I don't know yet because I haven't had any others in hand to really mess with. But based off of this one figure, I wouldn't buy this figure if I knew it was going to be like this. But I'm still going to get Throttle because I do really want Throttle because he's like the one that I liked the most when I was a kid. So I do want him, but I also want to test it just to see if it was just this figure, if I just got a bad one, or if it is the entire line. I have no idea. If it is the entire line, I'm definitely not going to invest more into this line because I'm spending my own money on this, and I hate spending my own money on an action figure in these times. Things are getting expensive in this world. I hate to bring it up because this is a toy review. You don't be reminded of this stuff, but things are getting expensive, and this is a hobby. This is just a hobby, and so when I have some money that I want to spend on a hobby on these toys, and if I am getting crappy figures that just fall apart as I'm just articulating it, it's a waste of money, and I am not going to invest into it. So you can already hear the frustration, the anger in my voice. I am mad. I am not happy. So please just watch this review and just make up your own mind as whether or not you want to invest into it. Look at some other channels, check out their reviews, because I know there are some other channels that have gotten these figures early and they've reviewed them. But I haven't watched those reviews yet, so I don't know how theirs were. I can only base this off of my own personal experience, and I just don't like this figure. So enough of me rambling about this. That's my review. I'm going to have links to this down in the description below if you do want to get this figure. And I'm also going to have links to the motorcycles in the description below because those are also on pre-order as well. So be sure to go down, check that out, give this video a like, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. I'm DudeRetro, and I'll see you next time.